Um, I'm going to talk to you today about the positive interaction between an environmental organisation, educational organisation, Ecology Projects International, and a nesting beach in Costa Rica, Pequari Nature Reserve. Okay, so Ecology Projects International is a non-profit organisation that works in education, and they're dedicated to developing field science relationships between local researchers, local professionals, and local students and international students. So students between high school level and university level. They currently have 5 projects around the world. So in Mexico, in Baja California Sur, in Costa Rica, in Panama, they're just starting one in the cloud forest, in Ecuador, in the Galapagos, and in the USA, in Yellowstone National Park. The programs focus on experiential education. So the idea is that you're taking kids out of the classroom, like how they normally learn about conservation and about biology, and putting them into the field so they get a real hands-on experience. They can see conservation in front of their eyes, and they can see every aspect of conservation. They're not just learning about it on a blackboard. Groups generally have about between 12 and 20 students, and they go to the reserve with 2 instructors. The instructors are highly qualified. They generally have a master's level qualification in biology or ecology or a related field, and a lot of experience to bring to the table as well. Okay, so Pequari Nature Reserve is where we take the students from EPI Costa Rica. It was established in 1989 by an Endangered Wildlife Trust, which is a British charitable trust. There's 800 hectares of tropical rainforest and 6 kilometers of nesting beach in this area. There's 3 species of nesting sea turtles that the students get to work with. So there's the leatherback sea turtles, green sea turtles, and hawksbills. The most prominent being the leatherback turtles. It's thought to be one of the most important leatherback nesting beaches in the Caribbean, with between 500 and 1,200 nests every season during the last 15 years. So, what do we do in EPI Costa Rica? The courses that we lead include a number of classes, a lot of field work, and lots of team games and dynamics. I'm sure those of you that have worked with EPI in this room have hidden from us at one point or another when you see an instructor, thinking that we're going to make you play a game or make a fool of yourself at some point. But it's exactly that makes our course system successful. It's a really dynamic style of teaching, really interactive, and instructors are really well trained in reading the groups. So you can see if the energy level starts to drop and you can put in a game, or change the way you're teaching, take them to a different location, take them on the beach, take them into the rainforest, and really get them engaged in the subject matter and what they're learning. So the groups can really guide the course of the classes that they're taking. So the things that we teach them there are biology and ecology of sea turtles, conservation of sea turtles, all the various threats, both locally and globally. And then we have a big aspect of science as well. So we teach them the scientific method, and each student works within small groups to present a mini research project. So we have a bank of data from EPI, and they have to use that data to develop a question, a hypothesis, all the methodology, and then use the data to present a poster in the end. Also, when they arrive at the reserve, they have to learn the research protocols. So we teach, along with the instructors and the research staff from the reserve, we teach them the protocols for patrolling the beach, for working with the turtles, and all the data that gets collected. So they learn about measuring the turtles, relocating nests, counting eggs, how to read tags, and all of those things. Okay, this graph shows the growth of the EPI Costa Rica project over the years. So you can see that in the first year we only had 49 local students, and last year we had a total of 647 students. And it's about half and half now between local and international students. In the beginning, the emphasis was very much on local students, but now there's a really amazing dynamic that works really well. So what happens is at the beginning of the season, it's generally focused on international students. So the international students, usually from the USA and Canada, come down and they use the money